This is part 2 of my Biomedical Artist newsletter for LinkedIn for April, which will be why ballet is an excellent non-pharmacological therapy for individuals with autism spectrum disorder. April is Stress Awareness Month, and it is also Autism Awareness Month, and this is why my newsletter will have this focus. And I will point out some things. First, why ballet is excellent for autism. What are the possible symptoms that ballet targets and alleviates? What are some other psychiatric conditions that may co-occur with autism that ballet is useful for? And what are some mechanisms and how this may all be applied in practice when dance classes are designed for individuals with autism. And I will provide some examples of ballets that I danced this April, which I have already shared on LinkedIn. There are 2 ballets, The Blue Sky and the Sea, about a girl with autism, and the Sleeping Beauty ballet, and also Lasso 5. And so, I noted some things, and some will be in the written form of the newsletter, so as always, I just want to introduce you. We know that ballet is an excellent ally for mental health, and its benefits extend beyond the physical benefits, and they dive deeply into the emotional and psychological realms. And here is my take on why. First, ballet is mindful movement, and as people who dance ballet immerse themselves in each movement, they escape the noise of every day, escape stressors, and they cultivate a meditative state. It's like a moving meditation. Ballet offers expression in relief. It offers expression of emotions and channeling of feelings that words might struggle to convey. And this may be especially beneficial for autism because we know that often individuals with autism children have difficulty in verbal expression. Ballet offers community and social connection in the group where the dance classes are, even if they are smaller groups, which is usually beneficial for children with autism. It boosts confidence. Learning these moves and doing something that brings joy can be very helpful for the confidence and to enhance self-esteem and resilience. And there are additional benefits of ballet, such as it improves the learning, the memory, coordination, attention focus, and spatial awareness, and keeping both the mind and the body sharp and engaged. And it's of course a performing art form, and it is a source of beauty and inspiration and contributes to well-being and spirituality. In addition to the dancing, there is beautiful music which has artistic and therapeutic benefits on its own, and it contributes to the stress management and mental and physical health. And so for these reasons, I have a keen interest to develop classes for individuals with ballet as a form of enjoyment and dance movement therapy, which already have been found to be useful, and there are other people who are developing such classes, and I think my experience with psychiatry in children with autism and dance is very beneficial. And my passion for ballet and for treating autism. And so ballet can be incorporated into non-pharmacological therapeutic practices for individuals with autism. And it is a bridge between the mind and the body, and we now recognize the important connection between the mind and the body in healing. And the structured yet expressive nature of ballet fosters a sense of control and creativity simultaneously. When the body moves with grace and intention, the mind tends to follow suit, finding balance and calm. And the mind-body connection becomes the countermeasure against stress, and the rhythmic flow of movements and breathing release tension and cultivate peace and calm. And so I hope that my perspective captures why ballet resonates as a therapeutic practice in individuals with autism. And besides autism, there are several co-occurring mental health disorders that ballet is useful for, and so its benefits amplify. For example, anxiety disorders. They often co-occur with autism, and the mindful movement and breathing in ballet fosters relaxation and reduces anxiety. Depression is also often comorbid, and depression is associated with loss of interest in life and inability to complete easy tasks or to participate in life. And ballet, by motivating you to move, has a positive effect on the willingness and motivation to participate in life, and it also creates joy. PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. It is known that individuals with autism are more susceptible to PTSD. A lot more percentage can suffer both from PTSD and from autism. In ballet, focus on body awareness and control can help individuals reconnect with their bodies in a positive way and alleviate PTSD. Eating disorders may co-occur with autism, and ballet is especially helpful in eating disorders because it fosters a healthy relationship with the body, and also it focus, coordination, and emotional regulation. Ballet also co-occurs with addiction. Um, Autism co-occurs with addiction, and ballet can be very helpful in both of these conditions. And now, to say a little bit why ballet has potential benefits in individuals with autism. What are the various symptoms that it targets? We know that individuals with autism have as a core symptom restricted and repetitive behaviors, and they exhibit movement disorders. And ballet helps to control and to alleviate and substitute these restricted and repetitive behaviors with the movements and steps in ballet. Ballet reduces stress, and as we already mentioned, it allows for nonverbal expression. It fosters social communication and empathy, which may be disturbed in autism. And so my theory is that ballet, by acting on the same brain regions that are involved in movement and in autism and in emotional regulation and in empathy, through the mind-body connection, it improves the functioning of the neurons, the glia, and the brain. And some regions are the corpus striatum, the prefrontal cortex, cerebellum, amygdala, the limbic system. And so, to note some of the benefits of ballet, it improves body awareness and coordination. And it is very helpful with the sensory processing difficulties in autism. It can enhance social skills, empathy, communication, cooperation. And it offers a predictable, safe space for social interaction, which can be especially helpful in autism. And it allows for self-expression through movement and music, and it has cognitive benefits. Additional benefit of ballet is the physical well-being from the exercise and also psychological well-being. And it offers an access to community and support. And so, as I mentioned, ballet can be adapted for children with autism. It is important to teach children individually based on their skills, symptoms, and preferences. But some techniques are mirroring, where the dance therapists may mirror the child's movements to build trust and rapport, which would help the child feel safe and supported. Attunement, where the therapist, besides mirroring, try to understand the child's emotional state through movement empathy, using calming or soothing gestures to match the child's movement. Integrated development. This is a movement that reflects different developmental stages, such as rolling or crawling or teaching or reaching, to address the different developmental stages. And authentic movement is another technique which encourages children to explore their sensory experience on the floor and focusing on bodily sensations, providing a safe space for self-expression. Another is structure and routine, which dance provides. And it is important to have small class size, a collaborative environment, and expert training. The teachers should be knowledgeable in the symptoms of autism and working with children with autism. And so this is briefly the summary of my LinkedIn newsletter for April that focuses on autism, and I will provide links to the enjoyable ballets that I danced, which I'm thankful that were very well accepted. And I hope that you'll find this information useful, and if you would like to reach out to me to help design classes for ballet for autism, you can reach me through my LinkedIn contact information. Thank you so much. Dance and be well. I hope together we can make positive difference in the lives of children with autism.